Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. The final part of Canto 7 is out now. I have finished Canto 7. I won't talk about it here, of course, in case you haven't finished it yet. But we did get a bunch of egos, so we're going all in on Don Carmilla here. Or Mercala, I should say. So this one, it's 4 unbreakable coins. Not that it matters if you're using this into a case where it's going to lose a clash. Kind of a foolish move in the first place. It's 7 attack weight. Use HP does not drop below 0 when using the skill. Does a bunch of damage based on like blood feast consumed and stuff like that, right? It's a bit of a panic option, right? Which is a very interesting thing for Evolve to do, right? Because if you use Yearning Mercala, you cannot die, right? Even if you lose a clash against a horrible like attack, you still will survive because you can't drop below 1 while using the skill. And that falls under this territory, assumably. We're going a team that's all about fueling it, and we're just going to spam it as much as possible, right? That's going to be the vague idea I go for here, I think. Because that sounds funny. We can go for more stuff that gives resources, probably, if we can get more stuff that gives resources. We can get that, sure. We'll go for the... But yeah, the actual Canto part was very good. As always, right? Something is my new favorite part. You know, it happens every time. It's very good, though. I will not talk about it, though, so that you guys can have the chance to experience it for yourself, right? I got a bit of a weird team going on here, and I'm using based on... The basic gist is Mercala costs Lust, Gluttony, Pride, and Envy, so I've got almost exclusive that in a single Wrath skill from your skill 3, simply just because, like, she fits too well to not bring. So I figured I'd send it. We'll have to see just how this goes. Take away the whistles. Can we play with like a defense skill one of you guys, though? We could do something like this if we want to get the whistles off immediately just for fun. Yeah, might as well. The Sandy's nice. Get our people nice and ready. But yeah, we're just gonna build up a bunch of resources, and then, like, assuming I can build up enough resources, I can just start spamming Mercala. SB will be an issue. Maybe we're lucky you can get Faith or something, though. I don't know. It's a little... Sounds easier said than done. But you never know, right? We'll get some bleed stuff going in the meantime. This is a bleed team. It's a bit of a weird one, but, like, with Wound Clarid, we're gonna be more than fine. So you want us to ideally have the enemy stacked with 20 bleed potency, I believe, because 20 bleed potency against the enemy means that Mercala gets +2 coin power, which is a lot for it. Puts it up to +5 per coin. So I mean, up from +2 is, or +3 is pretty nice. I use some of those skills. Get me more of those. Let's just save the Mercala for the boss, maybe. These generic enemies will use the chance to build it up or something, right? That'll probably work. This is the manufacturers. The boss is either of the Cyclops forms. We'll see which one it ends up being. Wonderful. Yeah, we're running all the new announcers. That's for sure. There's like an inherent degree of spoilers to the new announcers, which is unfortunate. I really hope it censors something to people who haven't actually gotten that far into the Canto, but like, don't know if it is. Yeah, Bloodstained La Mancha. It's a funny bit where like they think they're just like they're recording for like their for like the La Mancha Land announcers, right? They were like, oh, let's do this as well. And same for the Sancho one. That's a funny bit they're going with. Makes sense. There's some funny lines. Let's see if we can find some of the funny ones. There's one of them where it's Barber being like, wait, no, no water bottles, lad. And that one's pretty funny to hear. I'm not sure what the conditional is because it seems kind of random. There's probably, you know, some degree of thought of reason behind when it's said, but it feels very random, so I don't know. Star Sling's definitely a bit of an odd choice in this team because we're not worrying about poise like at all here. Maybe I will though. Maybe I'll use some poise at some point. Who knows? I don't know. I'm definitely not going to focus on it too much. I just want more ego resources, and I want to roll for faith, because it would be really funny if I got faith. For even more ego spammage. Because sanity is going to be the only issue if we like lean too much into this bit. Although we can also just try and get whistles off a bunch to try and like counterbalance the SP loss. Because Mercala is a 15 SP up front and 10 SP at the end of every turn for 3 turns, right? So total of 45 SP loss. Split a little bit though, so if you finish the fight a little early, you won't lose all of it, so that's nice. Similar to how most VOVs have been recently, right? We haven't gotten any VOVs with the full-on upfront cost. Since... Is yours a full upfront cost? I'm trying to remember. I think Crown Garden of Thorns is. Yeah, just straight up 30. It's... I think that was the last time we got a VOV that didn't, you know, do the SP overtime thingy. That funny bit. Yeah. It's the norm for it to be, you know, the SP overtime to make sure you can get actual the coin rolls you want a lot more consistently than you'd be able to otherwise, right? That sort of thing. Nice. And that's a funny line that Dawn's gonna say a lot. I'm pretty sure it's for hitting enemies' weakness, something along those lines. The Dawn line there. Wonderful! She's very energetic, that's for sure. I think the Santa nuts are equipped, right? I'm not seeing anything get said by Sancho. I haven't been paying the most attention to the announcers because it's not like the biggest deal. But yeah, Sancho is from the paid pass track. Dawn is from the unpaid path track, and then the Overseer Bloodfiends are paid lunacy. That's how that gets broken up. We can get Wound Declared ++. Love to see it. Could mark all of these guys. I've got them all equipped, right? Yeah, I do. So I guess I just haven't been noticing it. I mean, if I'm not paying attention to it, I might hear and be like, oh yes, Don Quixote, right? I feel like it's mostly been other ones, though. So I don't know. Yearning Mercala up. And do we want less res for this? We probably do. I don't remember too much. You want to clash that? You can actually clash that. Cool. Bit of this, bit of this. Could be good. Cool. Yeah, you're gonna Mercala, I mean, it's just a damage E.G.O. I could have tried using Mercer's Yearning Mercala as well, but I wanted to save that one for its own time because I found it very interesting seeming. Well, this one is very much a kill E.G.O. Maybe at some point we'll try losing a clash for just for the bit of it. I don't know, it could be funny. Yeah, it's Pierce, of course. It's a 7 target. Yeah, a bit of damage. Not like the most insane damage here, because, well, these enemies aren't great for, right? I'm pretty sure these guys resist Lust, because, well, they're the pink shoes enemies, right? It's logical enough. Perfect try the single effect. Yeah, there's a line from Sancho. Battle against the giants. That's so true, Sancho. So right for that. Try something like this, do some damage to those two. We'll see how that goes, right? I'm not fully sure. We've already stacked some decent bleed onto this guy, so that's nice. We've got the Mercala status effect going on here. There's 2 different Mercala status effects, one for Dawn and one for Merso. Merso's is very strong, being like a bunch of bleed buildup and stuff, but at the cost of also effectively giving them bleed thorns. So, like, whenever we attack them, they get more bleed, but we also get a little bit of bleed. There's a bit of a trade-off there. It seems strong, though, that's for sure. Right, something like that. Well, these guys should go down pretty easily. There's a lot of bleed, right? And I mean a lot of bleed. So you should die here. Cool. And this guy also is about to bleed out. We just cut him with scissors. Not quite death by bleed, pretty close. And yeah, Don loses more sanity. That's fine. We'll just have to make sure she'll be fine in general. Maybe based on a bad idea for this, because, well, based on skill 1 and skill 2 are single coins, and therefore are pretty bad at neutral sanity. Awesome bundle. Sure. Why not? Anything that particularly helps the funnies here? Not really, no. I could just go for some Hook and Wires, roll for like Rusted Muzzle or something, get the fusion gift going so we do even more damage with Yearning Merkala. That's also not a bad play. Gossipium's nice. Otis skill changes, it's funny. Do a bleed refresh though from now on. I'll take that. One more bleed refresh. See if we get anything else good. Rusted Muzzle, cool. Oh, Trouble Flask also good for us. We can definitely sell its Fire Down for that. Because it's more resources, right? Which means more E.G.O spam potential. And that's what we're here for. Oh! Speaking of Carmillas and Merkalas, there's Carmilla. So now enemies have less HP. It's pretty nice in general. Pretty good to have. Not the biggest deal, but like, it'll work very well with this idea of trying to kill them with all these enemies by just E.G.O-ing them immediately, potentially, right? Maybe, perhaps. I should have pulled up like a less defensive skill to get whistles going for more sanity for Dawn. That's fine. Thought of it a little too late, didn't I? That's okay. Dawn won her clash there, so she's doing decent sanity now. We can like Yearning Merkala next fight or something, right? Should work well. These guys are pretty dead. Yeah, there we go. Get our sanity nice and max as soon as Dawn wins her clash, I do believe. Yep, cool. She's 44, so she didn't even really need to win the clash, but you know, that tops her off, right? Victory. Yeah, and this next fight's going to be simple. This floor is going to be pretty funny in general, just because, well, we're sweeping them, right? These guys are a little bit weak to being, murdered by a horde of blood-hungry sinners. We actually don't need whistles here. I should have just gone for the stronger attacks. I was just, like, thinking the last battle, and I was like, right, go for whistles, but I don't actively want to go for whistles right now, because it doesn't help me, because everyone's max sanity. And that's fine. Fever time, speculators and conscious blood fiends there to earn extra points. Such flippant bending of the rules cannot be healthy for the longevity of the game. It's more fun this way, don't you worry about it. Fair enough. Just be like, oh, do this thing and I'll give you extra points. And then, of course, Priest is like, that's not... Priest is like nerd emoji, that's not following the rules or whatever, right? This probably kills, assumably. Nice. Good stuff. Good old scissors strike, as they say in the biz. Blood fiends with hats are weak to foam swords. Do you feel like I see a lot less Sancho dialogue compared to like some of the other ones? I wonder if like the weighting is broken or something. Since you can select up to 10. Might be thinking it's strange that I've only got 3 selected or something. Priest being like, humans and blood fiends love frolicking. I guess he's real for that, I suppose. Who doesn't love a good frolic in the morning? It's only human to frolic, I guess. Very much a guess moment, but still. It's something. Get some of those going. We don't need to, though. Oh, right, I wanted to Mercall. That's fine. This is also a fight I don't really feel like we need to Mercall. We can just Mercall our random stuff. Was the Mercall support passive? Was the, or not Mr. Passive, E.G.O passive? What was it? Trying to remember what it was. It was definitely something nice. Some of the new E.G.Os are definitely weird in general. It's interesting what the direction they went with Hexnail, because it makes sense that the new Hexnails aren't super like envy pierce, you know, fragility focused like Faust, of course, which makes a lot of sense. Kind of be bossy to get more stuff similar to that. But they definitely focused a fair bit on curse, especially like Sinclair is actually like Sinclair bursts curse to like trigger it a little bit early, which is interesting. I think their entire bit is supposed to be like stacking debuffs, same with like ring stuff, right? They want enemies to have a bunch of debuffs to get like damage and stuff, so that's why they want like pop curse and stuff a little early. They also kind of want self damage though. One of their attacks might have been self curse, I don't know. They want self debuffs, and there's not too many ways to like consistently get self debuffs in the game without certain IDs. It's fine, we get smoke and wires, we'll be able to get the fusion gift, so now Mercalli gets even more damage doing. That's pretty fun. Has bleed, so it should get double damage. No emotional craving, sure. Sure thing. Enhance gifts, no. I will enhance gifts, don't get me wrong, but I need to get the fusion gift first and foremost, so I do not forget. Bloody Miss. Now bleed skills get +2 to coin power and damage out +100%. I didn't even realize all that is +2 to coin power, and it works on E.G.Os. Yeah, that's +2 power to Mercalla. +2 coin power, which is, as you can probably imagine, a little bit. Let's get Carmilla ++. Actually, let's get Blood, Sweat, Tears ++2, because we can definitely do a lot with that. Because we should stagger with like the first few coins or something, especially with the upgraded Carmilla. And I think we might just be able to absolutely kill everyone. That's the hope, at least. Yearning Mercalla, get the Lost Resonance. You're doing some damage to that guy, that's fine. Cool, but here's the fun part. Yeah, look at, like, this is rolling a little high. We're getting some tails occasionally, though. It's not, like, insane or anything, right? Actually, Ring Song support passive probably would have been nice here, because we're definitely bleeding enemies a bunch, and getting more SP just for better rolls probably would have been a smart move. Oh well. Do we get heads? Tails, darn. Yeah, doing a lot of damage with this, though. Yeah, they are in fact just all dead. If we kill them all the first turn, I see the strike for all, which I've seen for dislocate. So true. If you kill them all within one turn, we only lose 25 sanity, which is 20 less than if you don't kill them all within one turn. If you kill them all within like 3 turns, that's good at least. Like a single trigger whistles, and then we'll basically be back to full power again, right? Basically. You do kind of want to be like pretty decent sanity more consistently for the sake of E.G.Os like this, right? Just so you can get better coin rolls and stuff. I'll probably do the bit where I like Yearning Recall this fight immediately, and then maybe do not do it in the fight afterwards, so we can get our make sure SP is good and stuff for very long legs. Should pop it for here though. That looks like fun. Get the whistles for the sanity on Dawn. Yeah, so there's a 20 sanity Mercalla now, but it's still pretty good. Okay. Oh, everyone else is already dead. Okay. I was like, what? But then I remembered, because we killed everyone else before we even actually got to use Mercalla, so really, there was only one enemy left when Dawn used Mercalla, and it was just showing them in out of order. Yeah. A little bit of a murder. We were getting all heads, too, so that's cool to see. But now we can make sure that Dawn's sanity is going to be nice and ready to do the same against Fairy Longlegs. VoV spam is always a viable like option. It's a very successful strategy, I will say. So like we actually can't get the okay, that's fine. We'll save it then. We'll get it. We can get the Lust Res next turn. Dawn should win a clash, hopefully. Yeah, Galloping Tilt, rolling decently well. Love base Dawn. Yeah, we can just kill them all here. Get the whistles going. Some SP for Dawn. Nice stuff, nice stuff. You're healing up the damage you've taken. That's nice. And yeah, okay. They're all dead. Bleed moment, right? Bleed moment. They explode. Such is the nature of bleed. And we'll see how much damage we can do. Do you resist Lust? You might. I don't remember. Wouldn't be surprised, though. Okay, no, you're neutral Lust. That works, then. This is going to guarantee to hit everything, so that's nice. I think it's just being enough attack weight, right? The whistle is going to make sure Dawn's nice and topped off. No Blood Feast, unfortunate. Get some bleed stacking going, though. Just because, you know, it's nice. It's nice to do a little bit of bleed stacking. If we get the crit here, we get a bunch of bleed count. I don't think we got the crit here. That's fine. It doesn't matter too much, really. We're still doing pretty chill. Okay, we're definitely breaking the arm with Markala, so that's nice. Gregor might actually do it beforehand. Okay, cool. So this is just a one-sided after that, but we are getting +7 on this. You know, target's got a bunch of bleed. So if we get some decent coin rolls, we already have at least one head, so like I'm satisfied, I guess, by default, right? Darn, almost all heads. But yeah, you know, just kind of casually doing 800 damage to like a single enemy. I know it's a multi-parted enemy, but like... So like calling a single enemy is a little bit lying, but you know, part of the fun. Who doesn't love a good lie? Do something like that, and you should die pretty easily. We get some Sandy back from Dawn. She's doing a lot of damage to her skill there, so that's nice. And execution, do we kill with execution? Actually, we do, don't we? So we get the SP heal for Dawn on top of that, which is 10 SP healed. Oh, it's only 6? Oh, it's because she was already close to max. I see. She healed 6, then she lost 10 because of the Mercala SP loss. She would have healed 10 and lost 10 had not been, had she not already been at max, right? Give me some cost. Let's go do murder. We'll go here, sure. Could be some funny options. I feel like I go Rupture Floor a lot, but it's because it feels like a safe choice a lot of the time. Oh, if we can get the Lust... I genuinely didn't even think about that, but that is true. If we can get the Lust Fragment... Punctured Memory, actually, also... I should have taken that. I should have taken that. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So I could have taken that. I could have given it to Dawn, effectively. Dawn could kill gods with that thing. She could probably kill gods without that thing, but, you know, a little bit more god killing is never gonna hurt anyone. Okay, yeah. I knew Yisun could do this. I remember... Anyone who's got a good Gluttony of Pride Seal can do it, right? So, you know. I know he's got a good Gluttony. I wasn't too worried about whether or not that was going to be a pass or a fail, because I knew the odds were decent in our favor. Hark, dear compatriots. Dear compatriots, yearning Mercala. Let's actually pull up the passive. Wrong. Passive. Yeah, every time 10 bleed damage occurs, heal 1 SP himself 10 per turn. Right, that's what it is. Okay, that's not bad. Just make it so you can heal some SP up from your actions. These guys are very dead. I think they resist Pierce, right? So that's the one thing. Just means, they're just stalling the inevitable, right? Yeah, no fourth coin for us, because they're all just dead. As you'd expect, right? But first, let me rather find conclusions of time. It's nothing. Thank you, Sancho. Go here. We can do another one because we killed quite a few people with that Mercala. We're at 40 or 35 SP, I think, right? Because those enemies were higher level than us for some funny reason. Yeah. We'll try here. I'm not sure if we're going to actually get it off because the enemies are probably just going to die. Get the whistles just so you're nice and topped off. Our normal attacks might kill some of these guys, but, you know, we've got the Earning Mercala going in case, you know, any of these enemies end up needing it. Which they are, right? It's a cool looking animation. I should corrode it. You know, I'll corrode it next fight just so we can see it. Not a bad choice. Still keeps on doing damage even when the screens fade away. That's funny. And these guys are guaranteed to die because, you know, that's how it works, right? Their death has already been foreseen and therefore it can't occur. Basically. Basically what happens in situations like that. Or the order's a little bit wacky. Oh, funny to see you here, Rose Hunter. Shame we didn't get to see a hurting teddy bear, but we also did just kind of get its E.G.O gift, so it makes sense we didn't see it. Oh, that's bad for us. Well, that's fine. It means you'll have worse sanity for your E.G.O, which is probably better? Maybe? I don't remember. What does the corrosion look like? Yeah, 30%, right, it's a 2-coiner. That's right, that's what it is. So it's a little bit different. Should still be pretty good for us. Yeah, we're clashing with it, so we'll get some SP. We're not actually gonna, like, fully corrode here, right? Heads immediately, though, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And you got another heads, awesome. Yeah, you did your best. I mean, still did good damage, right? Just because these guys are pretty low in general. Nice. Sanity healing from killing with execution. That's fine. Yeah, very cool looking corrosion, that's for sure. Shame we got 2 heads, but that's just kind of the norm for corrosions, right? Someone random can do this. Yeah, Merceau, you do this. You fail this, and you still get the E.G.O gift, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, we actually succeeded it. Okay. We still lose SP, so, like, it's not something I want to send to someone actually good against, right? Get your sanity up. Just so you're nice and ready for this fight, yeah? Just want to get a little bit of filler, right? That's all there is to that. We could have rolled again. I think we're fine. Because I want to get some fusion going here, right? As you can probably imagine. That's why I'm getting so many of these random E.G.O gifts that, Gossipy. This is the one time I don't want Gossipy. That's unfortunate. Do we still have an odds of getting Fragment here? Right now, because we don't have any tier 3s, right? We could try fusing some tier 3s, but, like, that's going to take a lot. If I do 2-2s, is that... Okay, 2-2s works for another tier 2. Yeah, 2-2-1 doesn't even work. We need 2-2-2. Okay, I think we can pull through here. Can be a little dicey, but that's fine. And now we do this, we take painkillers, and Fragment Allurement. Cool. That's what you like to see. Upgrade this, sure, why not? So now, our Bleed Egos gain additional damage. Which, as you can imagine, should be a little bit nice to have. Just a little bit. Dog, okay.
상황이 닥쳐와도 포기하... 아, 이건 못하겠습니다. 너무 유치하잖아요.
Do something like that. Should hit all the parts pretty easily. Yeah. Cool. You neutral that. That's fine. This should work well. We're going to do a little bit here. We're stacking the bleed so that you're going to be nice and bloodied up by the time we actually use Merkala, so we get a bunch of power and stuff, and it should be pretty strong Merkala in general. Okay, his next turn as well. We're going to Merkala again next turn, in case you're wondering. That's the play. That's a 40. A little bit. Let's see how much damage this does. This boss has a bunch of body parts, so a good boss to try this against, right? Because it's going to be hit a bunch by each of these coins. Yeah, okay, finish it off. Their heads. 39 roll. Yeah. Yeah. With the strength for the smiting of proportions most grand. That's for sure. You hit that dog so hard its egg was levitating. That's a weird sentence. But yeah, that's the power of mass attack spam, right? Laughing, yeah. You found that quite humorous, did you not? Oh, they changed it so it's yellow now. Cool. Instead of being purple like it was up until this recent update. That's good to see. The full battle pass is out now, so I mean, I get boxes again. Which feels good to see. I missed my delectable boxes. And now... Oh yeah, I didn't even open these. Cool. Give me random shards. I completely forgot about that. And now we can stockpile them again. You know? Make sure we're nice and ready for whatever else is going to be coming in the future. Which is fun. I think I've still got some... Yeah. There's only 2 extractions, because they didn't bother putting a center target extraction back in for some reason. They've been weird about that recently. Then maybe they're going to do something to change it. Oh, based on? Nice. I've been thinking, like, they should maybe, like, rotate it with, like, faction target extractions or something instead of just centers, but who knows? That's a 2-star, so it's a little bit more shards than, you know, what else it could have been. Yeah, you're in Merkala. It's just your average, pretty strong, you know, mass attack shenanigans. The unbreakable coin thing, the fact that you can use this as a panic button to not die, really interesting, that's for sure. And, like, you can do a bunch more damage at a lot of Blood Feast consumed. Unfortunately, kind of hard to get, like, a big benefit of that right now, because we only have one ID that can consume Blood Feast. Like, you'd think, I really would have expected this E.G.O to have some sort of Blood Feast consuming thing. I don't remember if Mersos does either. He might, though. I don't think so. They've got Blood Feast, like, synergy, but, like, not in a way that works super well for them right now. As we get more Blood Fiend IDs, though, which I'm sure we're getting, that'll change. But yeah, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!